Alrighty. Hey, good afternoon or evening. Well, it's kind of evening. It is evening. Yeah, it is evening. Welcome back to JJ Shop. I'm Jordy.
I'm Jeffrey.
And
That's Daisy again.
we got Daisy here. All right, so tonight we're gonna do what we didn't really want to do again, but we're doing it again. All right, so we're gonna go back to work on the KLR650 here. We got to pull the tank back off. And we're gonna pull the Chinesium carburetor off, and we're gonna open it up here on the bench and see what it looks like in there. I think I've had an issue with some of those carburetors in the past, Jeffrey, with the float sticking. You know.
Yep.
I mean, we got two generators here. Well, that one's never had a carburetor. That's only been used a few times, but we have two generators here, and I'm on carburetor number 3 on that generator over there, which is a Chinesium carburetor, because of sticky floats, right? So, and again, I'm not going to blame it on the Chinesium carburetor yet, not completely, because, well, Jeffrey and I, we were impatient, is what we were. Yep. We didn't rinse that tank out, Jeffrey. We didn't. We really didn't. We got impatient, and we dumped out the Evapo-rust that was in there, and then we went right to trying to start her. So tonight, we are going to once again remove the tank and remove the carburetor off the KLR650. What do you say? We get going here, Jeffrey?
Yep.
All righty. Oh, did you grab the 10 and bring it over here?
Yep.
Did you?
Yep.
You did? Oh, you certainly did. There it is. Magnet net. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this, Jeffrey. Let's just do this real quick, right? So, just so you guys know, I mean, we're well aware that you guys think that this is, I know you don't think that this is like happening, you know, in the 20 or 30 minutes that you're getting to see us here, right? We've been working on this one here now for probably off and on for about a month before we got started. We still got some parts and stuff. We were just trying to see if she was worthy of a full sprucing up here. Yep. And she is. She really is. She really runs good when she runs good, but she's not running good because of the things that we did. But some of the other things that we have going on over here, as Jeffrey pointed out as we were starting up today, it's pretty funny. On the workbench over here, which gets stacked with stuff and then cleaned off and then stacked with stuff, wife's new dining room table here, which has now filled the spot that the toilet and the sink used to sit in that we installed already. Anyway, so over here, Jeffrey pointed out that we have a stack of the projects that we are working on.
Most of them.
Right. Well, we've worked on this, but not while we had the channel. So we have Jeff's
Honda.
I
have an 83 Honda XR 350R.
That's right. We have a
1980 Kawasaki 650 LTD.
And we have a
1990 Harley 883 Sportster.
Who's that belong to?
Me.
Oh my God.
All three of those.
Well, where's mine? Do I have anything in here? Oh.
Yeah, you do.
The KLR650. The BMW 330i, which have we? Oh yeah, we did. We did the door. We did the door, and that didn't work. The window. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna work on that one. And then we have the C240.
Yep.
Okay. So these are all the projects that we have going on right now.
We might have a few that we don't have books for yet, but
exactly. Well, we have a few that we haven't really started working on.
Yeah. Yet.
So
we will.
So we will. We'll get to them. So anyway,
like
these
the
are the
Stealth.
Things. Exactly. Stealth. We have the Stealth 72, 96 Chevy C71. We do have a 96 book, but I'm saying we haven't done it yet.
Nope.
We haven't done it yet.
We have.
The only books that are up here are the projects that are in work.
Are going to be soon.
And they are in work.
Real soon.
Yeah. And they're going to be content now. Yeah.
We have. Well, one of us is working on one of our 96 here and there. That would be me.
Yeah, that's not me.
Not yet. We've got some work.
Needs to be worked on.
Yeah, because, you know, a feller never has brakes. Why work on brakes when you only have one of them that works good, right?
Well, So that's going to be fun content when we get to it, Jeffrey.
It will be.
Hey, you know why?
Because, you know,
Yeah.
we always do brakes around here.
What happened to that truck, Jeffrey?
Well,
What happened to that 96 of yours? What happened?
what?
I'm not talking my Z71.
Mine?
I'm talking yours. Yeah, what happened?
Well, I touched it.
What happened?
I touched it.
Okay, that's right.
That's because it's mine. I'm making it mine. Right?
That's right.
I don't plan on selling it.
Why?
Because I hear all these old guys talking about, oh, they wish they didn't sell the first car or whatnot, right?
Oh, you'll sell it. It'll be gone.
No, I won't.
Oh, absolutely.
No, you won't.
Absolutely.
No, I won't.
No doubt in my mind.
I'll keep it forever. Right, Daisy?
How are you going to have a story like that then?
No, I won't.
You know, we had to have stories like that.
Not this time.
We had to.
Well,
We had to have stories. How are you going to have a story like that
I'll learn from
if
it.
you don't sell it?
I'll learn from it.
Okay. Ow.
Hey, don't do that.
Ow. Well, we still got there's still fuel in there.
Yep.
A lot of fuel in there. This one's running a little bit, but not too bad.
Fuel pouring out.
There it is. Out of that carburetor. Still. Out of that carburetor still, Jeffrey.
Yep.
All righty. So, I mean, there is. Oh, man, dude, where'd that fuel all go?
Somewhere.
Look at that. There's not much in there, Jeffrey.
Nope.
There's not much in there. You know where she's at? She leaked all over the floor over here.
Why is it leaking?
I don't know. How can it be leaking? Anyway,
Anywho's.
we'll figure that out when the time comes.
Yep.
That's not today.
Nope.
What's going on here is exactly that. Fuel's leaking. And it's leaking out of that carburetor. And it shouldn't be leaking through the tank or anything at all because, as we pointed out, the carburetor.
Guess who's home?
Randy?
Yep.
Oh, good. What do we have here, Jeffrey? I know these lines are all hooked up correctly because we hooked them up exactly the same way as the old one, but I don't really understand that. I don't know what that is. Okay, anyway, so we're getting sidetracked there a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm wondering. Well, yeah, because she started, so the fuel was flowing through there. So just wondering if there is a frontwards or backwards on that fuel filter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I don't think that there is. I really don't, Jeffrey. Okay. I'm to come around the other side over here, and oh yeah, I got to undo these cables over here, which fortunately we just had on here finger tight, and we haven't really done any adjustments yet because, well, she just hasn't wanted to stay running really well yet.
Apparently.
There we go. So that's good. That makes for easy removal of the
More easier.
carburetor cables here. Throttle cables. Excuse me. Oh, shoot. Got to try and remember which way those go again. Right? Remember that earlier when we were doing that? And I was going, which one goes where? This one goes here to there. And this one goes down here to there. Okay. All right. You remember that, Jeffrey?
Nope.
You remember all that now?
Nope.
Me neither. We'll figure it out. We always do.
It looks like it's a Phillips.
That is a Phillips. That is a Phillips. Oh, you know what? Let's not set this in here and let this get ruined. We need to hit this with some oil. Oh, that'd be timing, feller. That's what causes them to backfire through the carburetor there. It's timing. We could help him with that.
No.
We could.
We could, but we're busy.
We could someday, eventually. Anyway, so you know we didn't put this together right?
Yep.
Yeah. So before we oil it down and before we forget again, this goes inside of there. This goes over the top of this. Like so. Like so.
Yep.
And then then you get a little foam filter oil, and you shoot this thing with little foam filter oil, just kind of like a K&N air filter, right, Jeffrey?
Something like that.
Like what we have on our cars and trucks and stuff.
Yeah, something like
If you got a
race car.
cold air intake, or
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So I think I do have some K&N
I do.
filter oil up there somewhere still.
I've got some. The cleaning and the oil.
So when these get old and dilapidated, they're a lot easier to get these baskets out of
I wonder why.
than it is to put them in.
Because it just falls apart on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the remains are still sitting in the driveway, right?
People, part of it.
People still look at that and go, "Oh, what died here?" A KLR air filter. Oop! Oop! Oh, jeepers! Oh, jeepers! Anyway, yeah. There we go. Now she's all together, Jeffrey.
Yep.
And we'll slip that back in there. We don't lose that again.
Yep.
All right. Okay. That goes, oh, Phillips. Phillips screwdriver, Jeffrey. That's what I was trying to get, or that's what I was going to get. Isn't that what I was going to get?
Well, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
There we go. I highly doubt that's going to be the right one. I think that's a way bigger tip than what we need here. That might work. It might work, Jeffrey. I'll go with that. That'll work. Okay. Is there anything else here that we had to mess with? Or is this everything? Did I undo these clamps all the way?
Did you?
And slip them off, or did I? Or was I able to slide everything back far enough? I don't know, Jeffrey. I don't know. You know what I know?
You don't.
Yeah. What's the plan, Jeffrey?
Don't got one.
That's right. We don't have one. We don't have one.
Just go with the flow.
We're just going to get it off of here and out of the way.
Yep.
We're just going to get it off of here and out of the way. Completely out of the way back here somewhere. like so.
Yep.
There we go. Kind of deforms these clamps a little bit, but you know, if you're careful,
Ain't nothing you can
put
fix.
them back together. You can get them put back together, okay?
Ain't nothing you can fix, right?
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. We can straighten them out. We can fix anything, Jeffrey.
We can try.
We can try. That's what we do. Fix stuff, right?
Yep.
Fixing stuff. That's what we do.
Yep.
Okay. Put that one up there. How about this one? I'm going to take this one apart too. Maybe. Did we take this one apart? Or was the carburetor able to pop out of here? Did I get it slid far enough forward that it got out of our way?
It's a good question.
I don't remember. I want to say that it did, but again, I don't remember. I remember that we had to push it one way like that. Right?
Yep.
Like that. And then, once we got her back in there and sideways, we were able to pull this thing out this way. Oh. Right? There we go.
Attaboy.
I think I see a problem here, Jeffrey.
Do you?
I think so.
What's the problem?
Well, this here intake boot
Uh-huh.
doesn't look very good. The part that I just stretched out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, what's the hole up here?
Something.
What am I hanging up on here? Oh, shoot, Jeffrey.
What'd you do?
Choke cable.
Yeah. That's important.
That's important. It's the choke cable. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get that out of there. Yeah, right now she's not really doing the angle that she wants to do. Oh boy. Oh, they're in there pretty tight.
Is that good?
No.
No.
All right, well, there's one.
Sure.
Small vice grips, Jeffrey. I don't know why they think that they got to put those things on with 250 billion foot-pounds of torque, Jeffrey.
Well,
Why? Why?
why not? Right? Why not? They must use the German torque spec, right?
Apparently.
Or is it Ugga Dugga? Right?
Too many.
Too many.
There we go. There's that one. What else do we have here? Is it this one? Was it this one? I don't know.
So what are you taking apart on the Carb?
The float bowl.
Oh.
We are pulling off the float bowl to see what kind of ugliness
Debris or whatnot.
that we deposited in there by being in a hurry,
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Apparently too much of a hurry.
and not rinsing the tank out like we should have.
Yep.
There we go. There's that one. Okay, what do we have here? Is that all of them? There's that one. There's that one. There's, oh,
Oh,
didn't I get that one?
apparently not.
Didn't I get that one already, Jeffrey? Apparently not. Thought I did.
Oh.
Is it turning?
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. We got them all. Those are the most worthless pair of vice grips that I have in the toolbox, but you know what they work for?
Like this.
That right there.
Yep.
That's exactly what they work for.
Every tool has its purpose.
That's right. That's the only reason that I won't get rid of them, Jeffrey.
Apparently.
They work for that. All righty. Oh, Jeffrey, would you look at that?
What does that look like? Yum.
How did that all get in there, Jeffrey?
Well, like you said.
Yeah. So, anyway. Okay. If I get the light, I want to see if that float is sticking.
Yep.
I think it is. Trying this way. There we go.
Is that good?
Oh, that's too much. All right, hold it. Stay right there.
Yep.
Okay. Guess what? That float is stuck. The needle's moving it inside the float.
Yep.
But the float, there we go. I just got to move. Right here. See right there?
Yep.
Right. Right there. Right there. That's the float. Or the needle, right?
Yep.
Now it's going up and down. When I do that, should do that here. But it is not.
It's not.
Just the needle itself. Little spring thing inside there. Is all, Jeffrey. That's the only thing that's moving.
Go.
So basically, this is supposed to slide up and down in here like that. So the float, so when the floats come up, that hits and stops the fuel, right? Then as it drops, it's supposed to open up and let fuel in. And when the floats come up, it stops the fuel. And it was not. It was sticking. And well, there's why.
It's got gunk on it.
It's got gunk on it. And there's gunk in there. So we cannot blame the Chinesium carburetor, Jeffrey.
Nope.
We cannot. Much as we like to,
Not today.
we can't. We get to take full blame for that one.
Yep.
Man. And there it is.
Yep.
So anyway, that was completely 110% mine and Jeffrey's fault. Mostly Jeffrey for letting me do it.
Hey,
I
now.
don't know why you. Mostly Jeffrey for letting me
Hey
do it.
now.
Come out carbon choke cleaner. How about that? Ugh, Jeffrey.
Much better.
It's thick. It's thick, Jeffrey. It's thick. No, she's gonna need a good full cleaner. We got to pull out jets. We're gonna pull out everything.
Yep.
Let's just take a quick peek while we're here. I mean, we deserve. Oh,
Don't want to do that.
Nope. Do not use a magnetic screwdriver off the top of your bench.
Nope. There you go.
Okay, well, I can see light through that one. So that's good. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, let's not do that, Jeffrey. Let's not do that. There's another one down inside of there.
Oh, well.
I think we can go with the straw here, Jeffrey.
Yep.
And possibly shoot through these. Okay, so that's probably going to be the main jet there. And I'll show you which one that one is. That'll be the choke right there. One of those. Or is that? No, that one's the choke right there, right?
No.
No, that's the vacuum for the on off. That works. That's clean.
Sure.
That one there is going to be the main jet. So if I go here and hold this open like so,
Mm-hmm.
that's coming out right there. See it?
Kind of.
It's going to come out right here. See it?
Yep.
Okay. So this one should be one of these ones. Should be one of these ones right here.
Getting all over you.
It is. All right.
Mm-hmm. Attaboy.
Yeah, I'm still not.
Better.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm still not convinced that we don't have something up in. That's the main. That's the needle.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep.
Want to see that. Wow, look at all that stuff on there. Is that stuff that we did?
It has to be.
I mean,
Right?
it's got to be. Boy, that's on there solid already. I mean, that's solid, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Having to give that a good scrape. Having to get a good scrape with the fingernail there, Jeffrey. Means, I don't know, man. I don't think that's all from us. I mean, it might be.
Could be.
Does that Evapo-rust turn to glue like that?
Could.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
I really don't. That one's wide open now. You know, Jeffrey, I really don't want to put that together until I know for a fact that those other ones are clean. So what we need is a fine piece of wire. Usually a tip cleaner for the torches.
Yep.
I don't know if that's over here in the cart. As the poor torch has been used and abused, and it's not in there. It's not in there, Jeffrey. Where am I going to find a fine piece of wire?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. We have a lot of stuff here, Jeffrey.
Yes, we do.
We have a lot of stuff. We have everything that we need. Not usually, but mostly we do. But I'll have to find something later. Anyway.
Yep.
We're going to, that's kind of what we wanted to see there anyway, right? We wanted to be able to see, or we wanted to see that we had debris in there. And
there was.
we did in fact have debris in there. So I'm just going to put this together so we don't lose it like that. And we're going to have to come up with a fine wire here. We're going to do a good clean on this carburetor.
Yep.
And make sure that things are working as they should. And then we'll put her back together and put her back in the bike and make sure that we have an operational bike again.
Yes.
And again, we take full blame for that one. That was our
Doing.
That was our doing. Yeah, we screwed that up. We let junk in there.
FOD.
We did. We introduced it in there, Jeffrey.
Yep.
That was definitely our doing. So. Well, already that part's working again.
Better?
Yeah. And a needle.
Yep.
Yeah. May not be adjusted correctly, but
It's better.
it's better. Yeah. It's coming up and stopping where it should and coming back down again. So that's good. That's good. That's what we want. All right. So that part's working good again.
Yep.
Football. But I still don't want to put this carburetor on here until I have seen and felt stuff coming out the other side. And of course, we need to get in here and scrape around and clean that out, because that's just, that stuff is hard already, Jeffrey. It's hard already.
Why would you do that?
How does that even happen? I'll just let it sit here on the bench and soak in the
Sounds like a good idea.
carb cleaner. What do you say?
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm not against that at all. All right, we'll let that soak. Oh, how about that? There we go. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? There we go. Okay. All right. So that's going to do it for us tonight. YouTube. Again, like I said, we had a really good feeling that this is what we were going to find in this carburetor, even though we had fuel filters, screens in the tank. This stuff was still allowed through. And Jeffrey did remind me that I took the old fuel filter and put that on, which again would have been all right in some cases if I had known which direction the fuel filter was installed before, and put it back on, because probably what we did is put it on backwards, and everything that the fuel filter had filtered out was now going right into the carburetor. So again, that was our fault. That was our mistake. We will finish cleaning this thing up. Make sure that we have things going in the right direction here. And you know what else, Jeffrey? I was talking about that intake boot over there.
Yep.
Let's just take a quick peek of that before we sign off here.
Sure.
So this is the next part. Next failure that we'll have is the intake boot here. It's
Other side.
It's actually still pretty flexible. And these things here are to aid in installing the carburetor back in here and stuff. And Jeffrey and I always lube those up, the rubber boot here and stuff before we reinstall it. But I believe before we install the carburetor this time, Jeffrey, I believe that we're going to go ahead and replace this.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
it's rubber.
Yeah, the motorcycle has sat outside for a while.
Right.
There's going to be cracks and stuff in it.
It's from what, 88?
Exactly. So, and again, as Jeffrey and I have already decided, this motorcycle deserves deserves to be brought back. So I don't think we're going to do like a full show restoration, but yeah, you know,
clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not at all above a Craigslist rebuild for sure, right? Fork seals and stuff. We got some more parts on the way. The turn signals here.
Yep. Maybe some new.
We got some really good ideas on that though.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a guy across the street who has a 450 RF.
Something like that.
Yeah, 2025 or 26.
I don't know.
Pretty new. Honda.
No, I think it's like an 08 or something.
Is it 08? Yeah. So anyway,
it's all that on the frame.
Really cool bike on off-road. And he did some really cool things. He moved his blinkers up into his hand guards here.
Up here.
Yeah, they're actually up in his hand guards here.
Yep.
So the blinkers are in the hand guards and they're LED. So that's really cool because I was going to replace these with LED anyway. And then in his fender, he has his turn signals mounted in the fenders here rather than sticking out on the side here. So if you're out doing some trailing and stuff like that, you're not going to knock these blinkers off. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, let us know what you guys think. I always lean, especially if you've got everything for the bike, I always try and lean into, if you've got everything to return this thing to stock, you know, make it cool that way, then that's the way you should go, right? But if you don't have everything, then why not? Why not? So we'll look at the comments and stuff and see what you guys think. If not, Jeffrey and I are going to be doing...
Put lipstick on the pig.
Yeah, putting some lipstick on the pig here,
That's
right?
for sure.
I like it. All right. So again, thank you guys for joining us again tonight. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, just, you know, basically pull the tank off again. Yeah. And we pulled the carburetor off again. Yeah. And we do have the old carburetor over there in the parts tank soaking in the diesel fuel right now, loosening that all up. And we're going to buy a rebuild kit and rebuild that one as well. So we have another carburetor just in case we come across one of these things. Or, you know, if we don't, we just put it up for sale on Evil Bay. Anyway, we appreciate you guys coming and joining us tonight. And we do ask that you please hit the like button, share it with friends, and of course, give us some comments. We'll see you again.